Welcome back to our channel, students. In our previous video we have discussed regarding a concept called voids, that is tetrahedral and octahedral voids. Voids are the empty spaces which are present in the unit cell. Clear? So in this video we are going to talk about a very important concept called packing efficiency. Packing efficiency can be defined as it is the volume of spheres in the unit cell by the total volume of the unit cell into 100. Clear? So it is the expression of percentage of the volume of spheres in the unit cell to the total volume of the unit cell, and we are expressing in terms of percentage. Okay? So in this packing efficiency, we will get the clear information regarding the percentage of vacant space, the percentage of the spheres, that means the constituent particles which are present in the unit cell. Okay? So now let us focus on the packing efficiency of the simple cube now. Yes. Now let us calculate the packing efficiency of simple cubic unit cell. Yeah. So this is the simplest representation of a simple cubic unit cell where the constituent particles are present only at the corners. Clear? So now what is the number of atoms present in simple cubic unit cell? Simple cubic unit cell is 1. Clear? So let us consider these atoms as spheres. Clear? So we have calculated this because there will be 8 constituent particles in the 8 corners of the simple cubic unit cell. All these 8 will be divided for further 8 unit cells. Clear? So the total number of atoms which is present in a simple cubic unit cell is 1. So we are considering these simple cubic unit cells, the atoms, as spheres. Okay? So if we observe this diagram, this is the edge line. Here, this is the end, and this is the edge line. So let the edge length be A, and the radius of the sphere, is R. Here this is the sphere we have been considering. So the radius is the distance between the center of the sphere to any one end of the circle. We call it as radius. So we are representing the radius by R. Here. So now as what is A? If you just imagine, if you just focus on this one, this is the edge line, this is the distance between the point E to C, or whatever the edge you have taken, that is A itself. See, if you observe this A is twice the radius. Clear? This is also A. Here, this is also edge line, the distance between H and A is also edge line. It is the sum of the radius of the two spheres. Clear? So R plus R, that means A equals to R. So now what is the formula for packing efficiency? Packing efficiency is the volume of spheres by the total volume of unit cell into 100. Now the volume of sphere, it is given by, know that it is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Here it is a standard one. Volume of, we have only one sphere because we have only one atom. We are considering that particular atom as sphere. So there is only one particular sphere. So the volume of sphere is given by 4 by 3 pi r cube, and the volume of the unit cell. So we have A, volume of the unit cell is given by A cube. That means 2r whole cube. That is AR cube. Clear? So this is the A cube is the volume of the unit cell. Volume of the unit cell. And volume of the sphere is standard one, you know that it is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Let us substitute the values of these two. Volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Total volume of the unit cell is 8r cube and 200 in order to calculate the percentage. So we cancel this to r cube and r cube. Finally, we get the value of 52.4%. Yeah. So this is the packing efficiency of the simple cube. That means 52.4% of the simple cube is covered by the spheres or constituent particles, and rest 100 minus 52.4%, that is 47.6%, is the vacant space, what we call it as voids. Now let us calculate that also. See, that is the packing efficiency. So the vacant space left S. Vacant space left S. 100 minus 52.4, that is 47.6% is the vacant space, and 52.4 is the packing efficiency. In order to express in terms of fraction, packing fraction is 0.524 and fraction of vacant space is 0.476. Clear? So this is how we calculate the packing efficiency of any crystal of any structure. Clear? So first of all, we need to calculate the volume of the sphere. Okay, how many spheres that are present in particular simple cubic or body centered cubic or face centered cubic cell, and we need to take the reciprocal of the total volume of the unit cell. That means you need to calculate the A value of A, and you need to cube it. That is, A cube is the volume of the unit cell, and we have to calculate the percentage further. Clear? So, and after getting the packing efficiency, you need to subtract it by 100, then you get the vacant space percentage, and you can also express in terms of fraction. Clear? So now this is the packing efficiency of the simple cube. Now let's focus on the packing efficiency of the body centered cubic crystal. Yes, now let us calculate the packing efficiency in BCC, that is body centered cubic structure. Here, so this is the simple representation of BCC. The constituent particles are present at the corners, and one constituent particle, that what we are considering as a sphere, is present at the center of the body. Here, so now let us calculate the packing efficiency for this structure. So the number of atoms in BCC is 2. We have calculated earlier. So we consider these atoms as spheres. Clear? So that means we have two spheres in this. In case of simple cubic crystal lattice, we had only one sphere. We had calculated the volume of only one sphere. But in this case, we need to calculate the volume of two spheres, because the number of atoms present in body centered cubic crystal lattice is 2. Clear? So now the same thing. Let the edge length be A. We have taken is A edge length, and the radius of the sphere is R. This is the radius of the sphere, and the radius of the body diagonal. The radius of the body diagonal, that is, this is the body, this is the front face of the body. Here the radius of the body diagonal, that we have mentioned the dotted blue lines. Here that is the body diagonal. The radius we are representing it as C. Clear? So the radius of the face diagonal, is B. Face diagonal means this is the face I have said you, that sideways, upside and down, they are the faces. So these dotted lines along this FD edge, we call it as the face diagonal. We represent it as B. Clear? So we focus on this triangle FEFD. In triangle EFD, according to Pythagoras theorem, FD square, when you observe this, we are focusing on only this side, EFD. Clear? This is a right angle triangle. So in triangle EFD, FD square will be equal to EF square plus EF square plus ED square. Clear? So what is FD square? FD square is the phase diagonal. We are representing it as D square. What is EF square? EF square is also an epsilon. It's also one of the edge. That is A square plus ED square is also an epsilon. That is A square. That is FD square equals 2A square. Clear? So now let us focus on the one more triangle. One more triangle we have along the body diagonal is AFD. Clear? So in triangle AFD, AF square is equals FD square plus AD square. FD square plus AD square. Clear? We need to focus on this triangle now, AFD. So in this case, AF square equals FD square plus AD square. Clear? So what is AF square? AF square, it is the body diagonal. We are representing it as C. So AF square is C square. And what is FD square? FD square we have calculated in the first triangle. That is 2A square plus what is AD square? AD square is also a adjacent. Clear? So that is A square. So C square is 3A square. We have got this value. But we need to observe that in terms of radius of the spheres, how can we define the body diagonal? That means, how can we define the C in terms of R? That is the radius of the sphere. See, R is the combination of this one, the radius of the first sphere, and this is a diameter. It is because we have a complete circle passing through this body diagonal. So that means R plus 2R plus one more R. That is the radius of the third sphere. So totally R plus 2R plus R. So C equals 4R. Clear? So now in this value, C equals, take the root out of this, 3 root of root 3A. Clear? So now let us calculate, because we need the value of A in order to calculate the total volume of the sphere. The total volume of the unit cell, we need to calculate the value of A first. Now we have C equals root 3A and C is root 4R. Let's calculate this now. So now 4R equals root 3A. Clear? So A is 4R by root 3. Yeah. So it is very simple now. We have got the value of A. Now let us apply the formula of packing efficiency. Packing efficiency is the volume of the spheres, volume of two spheres in this case. It is because the number of atoms is 2, so the number of spheres is 2. So the volume of two spheres by total volume of the unit cell. Total volume of the unit cell into 100. Clear? So now volume of one sphere, you know that it is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So we have two spheres here. So it is 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube by the total volume of the unit cell. Total volume of the unit cell is A. That is A cube. A cube is 4r by root 3 whole cube. Clear? So 2 into 4 by 3 by r cube is the volume of the sphere, and total volume of the unit cell is A cube. We have calculated the value of A by using the values which is obtained from the two triangles. So the total volume of the unit cell is A cube. Here A cube is 4r by root 3 whole cube into 100. Clear? So if you calculate, if you just focus on this one, you get a result of 64%. Okay. After making the calculations of R cube and R cube, the packing efficiency of the body system to be crystallized is 64%. So after knowing the packing efficiency, it is very easy to calculate the empty space, the vacant space. So it is the vacant space is 100 minus 64%. That is, it is 68%, not 64. 68, 100 minus 68, that is 32% is the vacant space. In order to express in terms of fractions, packing fraction is 0.680, and whereas the vacant space fraction is 0.320. Clear? This is how you calculate the packing efficiency of a body center cubic crystal. So that means this is the schematic representation. In this case, we have the number of atoms in body center cubic crystal is 2. We consider these 2 atoms as spheres. Clear? So we have the edge length A, the radius of the sphere. Radius of the sphere we are representing it as R, and the radius of the body diagonal. Body diagonal it is C, and the radius of the base diagonal it is B. Clear? So now we need to know the value of A. This is very particular. So here, because the value of A determines the total volume of the unit cell. So in order to calculate the value of A, we are focusing on the first triangle, and there we get the value of FD square. That is the value of the face diagonal. Clear? So there is 2A square, and we are taking one more triangle AFD here. So we are calculating the value of body diagonal, that is C square is 3A square. By getting these two, we will get the value of A, and by cubing this, we will get the value of A cube. So we know the volume of the sphere, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube, and in body center cubic crystal lattice we have 2 spheres because of 2 atoms. So it is 2 into 4 by 3 by r cube by 4 r by 2 3 whole. That is the volume, total volume of the unit cell. So after calculating, we get 68%, that is packing efficiency. And if you subtract from 100, you get 32%, that is the vacant space percentage. And we have also expressed this packing fraction and vacant space fraction in terms of fractions as 0.688 and 0.320 is the packing fraction and the vacant space fraction respectively. Clear? So now let us focus on the packing efficiency of the last crystal, that is phase FCC. Yes, now let us calculate the packing efficiency in FCC, that is phase center cubic crystal lattice. So here, so this is the simple representation of an FCC. Here we have the constant particles at the corner that we are considering them as spheres, and we have the spheres are the constant particles in any of the phases. Clear? So now the number of atoms present in FCC unit cell is 4. We have calculated this. This is 4, and we consider these atoms as spheres. Clear? So the same thing. Let us continue. Let the edge length be A, and let the radius of the sphere is R. Here, this is the edge length A, and the radius of the sphere is here. We are representing it as R, and we have only the face diagonal. We do not have the body diagonal. It is because there will be no spheres present in the center of the body in case of FCC. In case of FCC, we will be having spheres only on the faces. Clear? So let the radius of the phase diagonal be B. Clear? So let us calculate the value of A now. So in triangle, we observe this triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, AC square equals the sum of AB square plus BC square. Clear? AB square plus BC square. Now what is AC square? AC square is the face diagonal, that is B square, and AB square, that is the edge length A square, and BC square, that is also our edge length, that is A square. So B square is 2A square now. Clear? So now let us calculate the value of B in terms of radius of the sphere. If you observe these dotted lines from A to C, we will be moving from 3 spheres here. So we have one radius R, and this is a diameter, that is 2R. It is because we have a complete sphere here, And the last one is also we will be focusing only up to A, that is the radius. So B is 4r. So now B square is 2A square and B is 4r. Yes, clear. So this is B square is 2A square, B is 4r. Now let's focus on the value of A. So B square is 2A square, B is root 2 of A. B is root 2 of A and B is 4r. So now let's calculate the value of A. So A is 4r by root 2. Yeah, so A cube, that is volume of the unit cell, is 4r by root 2 whole cube. Yeah. So this is a simple representation of A cube, that is we have got the volume of the unit cell. What is the formula of packing efficiency? Packing efficiency is the volume of now it is 4, clear? Volume of 4 spheres by the total volume of unit cell into 100. Clear? So volume of each sphere is 4 by 3 by r cube. So it is 4 into 4 by 3 by r cube by total volume of the unit cell, that is A cube is 4r by root 2 whole cube into 100. So if you calculate this, you will get a packing efficiency of 74%. Yeah. So this is the packing efficiency of FCC. If you compare for simple cube and body center cube, this is highly packed. Clear? Whereas in case of simple cube, the packing efficiency was only 52.4%. Whereas in case of body center cube, it was 68%. Now it is FCC, that is 74%. So now the vacant space is 100 minus 74%, that is 26%. Clear? So in terms of fraction, the packing fraction is 0.740 and the vacant space fraction is 0.260. Clear? This is how we calculate the packing efficiency of FCC lattice. Clear? So this is how we are ending this video now. Let us focus on the defects or the imperfections in solid state in the upcoming video. Thank you.